What is going on, you guys? My name is Josh, also known as Hairytornado, and that is my beautiful wife, Haley. And about a month ago, she actually quit her full-time job to join me in being a full-time reseller and YouTuber. So today we have 18 things going out on eBay that we got to get pulled, packed, and shipped out. And then later on in this video, we want to talk about some pros and cons about being full-time resellers and YouTubers, so stick around. So it's a Monday morning, so everything we have going out today are things that I've sold from like Friday, like midday to afternoon Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and earlier today. It's currently like 11 a.m. or something. I did think we have one sale earlier this morning, so we sold 16 things over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one thing today with a total of 17 things going out on eBay, and we also have one more sale going out that we sold on Mercari. So let's go ahead and get into this. First thing going out is some earbuds. I think they're in here. These are some DJ Pauly D earbuds. I picked these up at my Utah thrifting trip when I went with Hustle at Home Mom the first day. We paid $5 for these. I think I got 12 total, and these sold, I think, for $18 free shipping. So after fees and shipping, I don't know, I'm making like 10 bucks or so. Not too bad. I was hoping to sell these for about $25 free shipping, but I sent out some offers. They were listed for $24.99. Sent some offers of $18 just to move some out, and these sold. Next item is also in the X file over here, and it is this Sony little voice recorder thing. I actually picked up 2 of these on Facebook Marketplace the other day. I got 2 recorders and a bunch of tapes. And this one, I tested it, and it does work. But when you play back the sounds, it just sounds slightly distorted. If this was in perfect working condition, it would have sold for about $50 to $60 with 6 tapes that it comes with. But because it has that issue of slightly distorted playback, I listed it for, I think, $34.99 free shipping. Yeah, $34.99 free shipping. Just listed this about an hour ago and it sold. So I might could have got $40 or $45 for it, but happy to be moving some more stuff out. Again, it works. If it was in perfect condition, probably could have got about $50 to $60 for it. Next thing is over there in the X file again. It's some Dwight Schrute socks. We picked these up at TJ Maxx like, I don't know, like a month ago. I think they were $2.99, and these actually sold to a viewer of the YouTube channel named Josh. He said, the name is Josh. I'm a viewer from Chautauqua, New York. You're the reason I got into reselling. Thanks for all the tips and tricks. And these sold for $11.99 free shipping, probably profiting like $5 or so after fees and shipping. So shout out Josh for buying those Dwight Schrute socks. Appreciate it, man. Next up is a pair of shoes. It's some they should be easy to see. Oh, they're right here. It's these Asics Gel Nusa. I guess they're like marathon running shoes. I don't know. We picked these up at a garage sale about 3 weeks ago. I think I paid, it was like 20 bucks for these and some video games. The video games have already sold and got all of our money back, so this is like straight profit now. And these sold for $30 plus shipping. I have sold shoes like this, like these super bright Asics in the past for like $50 to $60, and I don't know, maybe it was a size, maybe these are like overly saturated. These are the Gel Nusa Tri 9s, but that's pretty much what they're selling for these days, 30 to 40 bucks plus shipping. Next item is over here in the W file, and it is this Shrek Build and Grow Dragon Kit. We picked up like 20 or 25 of these from the Goodwill bins about a year ago. Paid about 25 cents each, and this is the very last one. We've sold, I guess, 19 or 24 of these over the last year, and this last one sold for $9.99 free shipping. Obviously not making a ton of money, but turning 25 cents into like $5 or so after fees and shipping, not too bad. The next item's over here in the C bin, just had to pull it down. It's this really cool Zach Brown Band Radio Team backpack. I found this at the Goodwill bins about a month ago. I think it was like $3 or so. The brand, flip it over again. The brand is Blackhawk, which is like a tactical, they make like tactical weapon belts and things like that. It's in great condition, and I thought it was super unique since it's like Zach Brown Band radio team. Obviously with something like this, it's hard to determine the actual value of it. So I just threw it up for 40 bucks plus shipping. Again, I paid about $3 for it, and it sold. It was listed for about a month, so I personally think it sold faster than I was expecting. Something like this is pretty unique, kind of need the right buyer to pay up for it, but 40 bucks plus shipping, definitely a good sale. Next item should be down here in one of these drawers. That Brother, yeah, the Brother LC61 black printer ink. I found this at Dream Deals, I think on, I don't remember if it was the day where everything was a quarter or everything was fill a bag, but either way, I have cents into this, and it sold for $10 free shipping. Next item is down here in the S bin. Let's see if I can find it somewhere. It's probably in the very back. Oh, there it is. Oh no, and it's bent. Hopefully that won't be a problem. This is a pediatric advanced life support manual, something. I got this at Dream Deals. Again, I don't remember if it was, I don't remember how much I paid. I just remember I got it at Dream Deals. Sold for $10 free shipping. Since this is a book, it can go what's called medium mail. So this will, even though it's probably like a 2-pound shipping rate, it only costs maybe like $4 or so to ship out. Not making a ton of money on this at all, maybe even losing a little bit of money. This was an item that it's been listed for a while, so this past weekend I just went and like delisted it, like took the item down and sold similar, kept the pictures just to kind of renew the listing, and then dropped the price. I think it was listed originally like 20 bucks, so dropped it to 10 just to see if we could move out some of this older stale inventory, and it sold. So I probably would avoid picking up something like this in the future. Next up is another pair of shoes. These are the G-Defy men's like casual walking shoes. I picked these up in Utah with when the second day of my Utah trip when I was thrifting with Tim. I think we paid like $5 or $6 for these, and they sold for $39 free shipping. Next item's right here in the Q bin. It should just like right down there. This is, oh yeah, I think you listed this one the other day. So this is a New Bright battery and battery charger. We found these at the Goodwill bins all the time. You do have to test them because these chargers don't really work a lot of the times. The batteries usually do work, but the chargers don't work. And this was a random combination of a charger and battery that both worked. And so we probably have about $1 or so into this setup, and it sold for $24.99 free shipping. The fun fact about these lithium-ion batteries is that you cannot sell these internationally. If you try to sell this through the eBay Global Shipping Program or even through a third-party international shipper, once it gets through customs, they will either send it back to you or destroy it. It's not going to get to the customer. You can't ship stuff like this overseas. Next item's down here in the G bin, all the way back there in the corner. I'll get it. At least it should. Yeah, we got one left. I think I bought like 6 or 7 of these at Dream Deals on, I think it was Dollar Day for these. So we have $1 into this. Sold for $14.99 free shipping. They are kind of heavy, so I think we've been shipping these in padded flat rate envelopes. But we can put it, just wrap it in a little bit of bubble wrap and then send it in a regular flat rate envelope, saving a little bit of money. But not bad. I mean, these are pretty saturated. There's so many different models of these like meat shred claws nowadays that they were cool, you know, 3 or 4 years ago when they first came out. But now it's just kind of a tchotchke gift, I guess. Then we got some golf clubs going out. We got a 6-iron.
The copper one.
Yeah, the copper one. Haley actually listed this one, took photographs and listed this one, I guess 3 or 4 days ago. I don't know, some of the pink copper ones do really well. Like about a month ago, we sold a copper sand wedge for like 125 bucks, but this one, just sold comps weren't there. This one sold for $31 plus shipping, and we have about $3 into this. Another golf club, we're looking for a sand wedge without a grip on it. It's right here. This is a Ping I2 orange dot sand wedge. No grip, not a big deal. You can get golf grips for $3 to $5 and have any sort of sporting goods store, they'll probably put it on for you. So we sold as is, and we got $29.99 plus shipping. This is one from our golf club buyout, so we have about $3 into this one as well. And another golf club. This one is, oh, this one's a driver, so it's back there in the driver bucket. It's the Ben Hogan. There we go. I got this. This was not part of the golf club buyout. We picked this up, I think it's Salvation Army 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even longer than that, because I actually played with this for a while. For about a month or so, and then I moved on to a different driver. If you're a golfer, you know how often you can change through drivers, always doing anything you can to get an extra 2 to 3 yards. This is a great, Ben Hogan's a pretty great brand to be on the lookout for. This is a pretty modern model as well. I think we paid like $2 or $3 for this at Salvation Army, and it sold for $79.99 plus shipping. Next up, we sold some Olakai shoes. Oh yeah, right here. Haley actually found these at TJ Maxx the other day. I was looking for toys for Moe's, and she came up. We had 2 or 3 pairs.
Yeah, 2 pairs.
2 pairs. We paid, I think, $14.99 for each of these. They were on like red tag clearance. These sold for $39 free shipping, so making a little bit of money on these. The other pair were a little bit better, and those sold for $49 free shipping. So I think we made like, I don't know, $6 or $7 in profit on these, which is still like a 50%, you know, ROI. And on the other ones, we about doubled our money. So retail arbitrage, you can still make money. You just can't expect the same profit margins that you could expect with thrifted items or garage sale finds. Next item's down here in the V bin. It's one of my Elf Narwhal wine stoppers. If you guys remember, we picked, I think we have 22 or 23 of these that we got at the Goodwill bins. the other day. Probably paid about, in the video I said we paid about 50 cents, but I don't even think they were that much, probably like 30 cents each. And they have, I expected to list them and then they wouldn't sell until like November or so, because they're Christmas related, but they're already selling. This one sold for $10, free shipping. Shipping's probably gonna cost $3.50 or so. Have about 30 cents into it, so making like $5 in profit after fees. But this was an offer that I sent out. I think I have them listed for $12.99 free shipping. So I'm probably not gonna send any more offers on these because it's not a great time to sell them. I'm probably just gonna hold off. If they sell for $12.99 from here until Christmas, that's great. But I think hitting after Halloween, these will fly off the shelf for $12.99 each. Then I think the last eBay item we have is a putter head cover down here in the head cover bin. I'm looking for an Odyssey. I think this is an Odyssey White Hot RX mallet style. Yeah, that one sold for $12.99 plus shipping. I have about $2 into this. I bought it in a big bulk buy of golf club head covers. Then we sold one thing on Mercari. It's a Ping oversized sand wedge. I think this is the one right here. Ping i3 blue dot oversized sand wedge. This is from our golf club bulk buy. So we got about $3 into this. And this one sold on Mercari for $56, free shipping. So it'll probably cost about 10 bucks or so to ship it out. Mercari, I think Mercari charges like $15% final value fee, essentially. So making what, like 40 bucks, 38, 40 bucks or so, not too bad. We're in the office. This is where we do all of our shipping. I've got all the orders that we just pulled right here. Haley's job lately has been like printing the orders from eBay. So like I'll box stuff up, like right on the box or tell her what it is, then she'll weigh and like ship all the items. And it's working pretty well so far. This is a good way for her to like learn the difference between like first class and priority and flat rate and what is a medium mailing tube and media mail shipping. There's just a lot that goes into learning the shipping process. Learning how to ship stuff appropriately is probably the most difficult aspect of being a reseller, in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and get stuff shipped out. Time lapse, engage. Also want to quickly show you guys these thank you cards that we had made up. One of my graphic designers on Fiverr did it for us. I just told him to, with the design, go like 80s/90s vibes, like Saved by the Bell type thing. And this is what he came up with. I really like how it turned out. The other side, it's just like, basically, hey, we're a small business. Please don't leave us negative feedback before reaching out if you have any issues. Love you so much, something like that. And then we have a little space at the bottom where we can like sign our name or do a little special note. Really like how these turned out. I think we got like 1,000 of these on Vistaprint for less than $200. Maybe like 20 cents a piece, maybe less than that actually. They're pretty thick, good quality thank you cards. I think it's pretty important to put something in your package. It doesn't have to be something as elaborate as this, even like a small post-it note, just like a simple thank you goes a long way. What is up, you guys? It is the very next day. We wanted to finish up this video yesterday, but we just kept working. I think we listed like 36 or 37 things yesterday. Haley took a bunch of pictures of golf clubs and listed those all on her own. I was cleaning shoes and listing stuff yesterday morning and yesterday afternoon, so we just didn't have time to finish this video yesterday. So obviously you guys can see that we have Mose with us today, and today we're doing something we've wanted to do for a really long time. There's this local like riverfront park that has a really nice dog park. It's like a fenced in area. You have to be, fully vaccinated. Your dog has to be vaccinated at least to get into the park. So they've got like a little doggy, like a bone-shaped dog pool, and it's just a really fun place. So we were going to take him there yesterday to sign him up for membership so we could take him there a couple days a week, but couldn't make it there yesterday, so today we are headed there. But guess what's on the way to the dog park? Buggy just in case. Came right to the shoes, found these two pair right next to each other. This is just a pretty simple pair of Reebok high tops. decent condition, a little bit of creasing on the toes. Soles are in good shape. These are only $6.50. A little bit of wear on the back Reebok logo right there, but other than that, these are pretty solid. I feel like I'll go ahead. I mean, a little bit of rubbing right there on the inside, but these men's size 13, so that's a pretty good size. I think I'll take a chance on those for $6.50. And then these purple Vans right here, a little dirty along the bottoms, but a little Mr. Clean Magic Racer should be able to clean those up pretty good. Purple's a nice, unique color. So again, $6.50. I think that'll be worth it as well. These aren't bad. I'll grab those. $6.50. That's for Nike Flex Experience 8. These aren't. I mean, they're a little bald on the bottom, but I mean, these look pretty solid. 10 wide. It's a good size. I'll take a chance on this. So I'm gonna head back here to the electronics section to see if we can find anything back here. There's a ton of copyright music playing from that speaker right there, but I want to show you guys this. This is an RCA audio CD rewriter recorder. Only $5.94, but it does not work. I've got it plugged in. No power at all. There's no sold comps for parts only units, so I'm gonna pass on this. I found this Orion 4-head VCR. I plugged it in, it does turn on. It looks to be in good shape. Only $5.94. Grabbed this one. Then I found the Sony boombox. I think that was $6.94. Sold comps anywhere from 40 to 50 bucks plus shipping on a unit like this, so I think it's a pretty good risk. Plugged it in, tested out the radio, and it worked great. I found this Flavor Wave turbo oven. And this definitely looks like something Tim Osborne to Thrift would pick up. It looks in great shape. It's got the manual and everything in there. It's $12.94. And sold comps aren't quite as good as I thought. I mean, there's one right there that sold for 45 bucks open box plus $46 shipping. I mean, brand new, 100 bucks free shipping. Something like this is probably going to cost at least $20 to ship. So I'm already in, you know, like probably 45 bucks with fees and shipping and cost of goods. So I don't, and it's glass. So I think I'll pass. If it was like, I don't know, $5 or so, maybe I'd jump on it. But for the amount of work it's going to take to sell this with the potential profit and the headache of shipping glass, I don't think it's going to be worth it for me. But Tim, shout out Tim, maybe he would pick it up. I don't usually buy clothes, but I was just quickly looking through like the winter stuff they have out, and I found this Peter Millar large like quarter zip sweatshirt. Peter Millar is a great brand to be on the lookout for, especially if you can find Peter Millar with like Masters logo on it. That's a huge bolo. This does have like a personalized logo on that, but I've heard that you can remove these by like cutting it out from the other side, and I was looking for like a piece that would be worth my time in trying it out. So I think this will be worth it. Peter Millar, it's $5.75. If we can get the logo out, it may sell for like 40 to 50 bucks. Even with the logo, it'll probably sell for like 25 or so. Again, I don't normally do clothes. I just happened to be looking, and I found this Ralph Lauren polo black with the red pony. It's like it says 100% cotton, but it's like a thick cotton zip jacket. Got a little bit of like elastic at the bottom. Super clean. Again, only $5.75. I think this will definitely be worth picking up. I think that is going to be it for this Goodwill. Haley and Mose are waiting patiently in the car, so I'm going to go ahead and check out with this stuff and let them know what kind of profit we should make today. Oh, but what is this? A Craig receiver for $6.94. What is this? The Craig... I need to look this up. There's one right there. Vintage Craig Series 5000 model 5501. Parts only for 100 bucks free shipping. $6.94. I'm not even gonna test it. I'm just gonna get it. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too. I think Haley might be a little jealous of this haul today. Look at Mose over there. Hey Mose! I found so much stuff! So I got 4 pairs of shoes. I got 2 jackets. So other pair of shoes. I didn't even need bags. I just sort of come throw everything in the car. I got this thing. I didn't even test this. $6.94. There's a sold comp for 100 bucks free shipping, and with one that doesn't even work.
Wow.
So, and I found that like right at the very end. Break it. That should sell for about 40 to 45 plus shipping. And then this VCR is another, I think this one's like 40 or so plus shipping. So not bad. I'll bug you back in here. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. one internal goal I had for that trip was maybe we can make enough money with the things that we find in here to pay for the dog park. The dog park's like, it's like 50 bucks a year, but then you have to buy a parking pass to get in the park. So the total was like $95 for the year. And I'm like, it'd be cool if we could make, you know, $95 in profit at this one stop. And we made well over that, probably, you know, well over double that. So definitely a good stop. Mose, you ready to go to the dog park?
He's ready.
He's ready. So we have officially signed all the paperwork. Mose is an official member at the Barking Lot, which is an extremely cute name for a dog park. Mose, come on. Look at, came all this way and you're sniffing over there. Come on. There's no other dogs here, which is kind of nice because now he has time to like familiarize himself with the territory. Go play. Ooh, look at him go. There he goes. So earlier in today's video, I told you guys that we would talk about like the pros and cons of being full-time resellers and YouTubers. And of course, I think there are more pros than cons, but I do think it's important to talk about the cons. So as we let Mose hang out in the dog park today, Haley and I will go over some of those with you guys. Another dog is coming into the gate now. I'm just holding on to Mose so Mose doesn't like tackle him immediately. Mose, there's a friend over there. There's a friend. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Go play. Friends. Like yin and yang. Hey buddy. This dog park is just amazing. I mean, they got picnic tables to sit at. You can like bring lunch here every day. They got the little loops for like the border collies. I guess any dog, but when I see these loops, I think of the border collies jumping through there. We got a sandbox with tennis balls for the dogs to play in. I mean, this is awesome, I guess. Mose, are you having fun? He got a little excited and I think he like twisted his ankle or something. He's limping a little bit, but he'll be okay. You just gotta take it easy, Buster. Stretch a little bit. So obviously one of the pros of being full-time resellers and YouTubers is the fact that we own our time. We can do whatever we want. We can bring our dog to the dog park at 10:45 in the morning on a Tuesday, and we don't have to ask for permission from anyone. You know, that's obviously one of the best things about working for yourself. You make your own schedule, you work when you want to work, you rest when you want to rest, you play when you want to play. That's probably the best pro about this that I can think of. There's another dog. Here he comes. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Go get him. But gentle because of your leg. Or just stare at each other. That's fun. I think another big pro is being able to make as much money as you want to. Like if you have a job where you get paid by the hour or a salary position, like, I mean, yeah, you can pick up extra hours, you can work overtime, but you're always gonna make relatively the same amount of money. But with reselling, if you get in a bind and you need to make an extra $1,000 in a week, if you really put in the time and effort and source and list and send offers and stuff, that's very possible. If you have a minimum wage job or a job making 12, 15 bucks an hour and you need an extra $1,000 in a week, you're not going to be able to make that just by picking up some extra overtime hours. So not only do we own our time, but we also have the ability to make as much money as we want. There's no limit when it comes to how much money you can make as a reseller. Another pro with the YouTube side of things is that now that we're both full-time, we can travel as much as we want. And with YouTube, when we travel somewhere to make a YouTube video, it's a tax write-off. So now we have the ability to, you know, we're going to Savannah, Georgia pretty soon, just on a thrifting trip, just to go experience the city and go hit some thrift stores there. And that's going to be a business expense for the YouTube channel. You know, when I went to Utah a couple months ago to hang out with Ashley and Tim, that whole trip was a business expense. So it's really interesting to just have that as an option. Like, not only do we have the freedom to travel as much as we want, but with YouTube, it's all a business expense, which is really nice. And of course, there are plenty of cons that come with being full-time YouTubers and resellers. And I think probably the biggest one is health insurance. Haley and I are paying like about $750 per month just for health insurance for both of us. We don't even have kids, so I can imagine how expensive that is if you bring kids into the mix. I do know about the Christian healthcare sharing ministries. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to recommend those. We looked into that and it's just not something that we think is appropriate for us at this time. So before you make the leap into going full-time, you do have to factor in the benefits in health insurance. That is a big deal, but if you're self-employed and you own a successful enough business, you can make enough money to offset those costs. But that is definitely something to think about before you jump full on in the water and quit your job. Health insurance is very, very expensive in the United States. Another con to being a full-time reseller and YouTuber that Haley and I were actually talking about yesterday is the lack of coworkers. It was really nice, like going into my old job and like seeing the same people every day, and you sit next to these people every day and you become friends with them. Even though like the lady that sat next to me, she was like in her 60s or so, I felt like we were really close friends. So that's probably the only thing I miss about my old job, is having those relationships with coworkers every day. And Haley, she's only been out of her job for like a month and a half or so, maybe not even that much, and she's already starting to miss that coworker relationship. So you can hire employees, I guess, if you have your own business, and then form relationships with them, but it's just not quite the same. I think for both of us, that's the only thing we really miss about not being self-employed or being employed by someone else. The last con that I can personally think about is maybe not really a con for me, because I'm a very self-motivated person, but if you are not a self-motivated person, if you've always had a boss,
you need a motivation from someone else.
Yeah, like if you've always worked a job with a boss and the boss has been the reason that you are productive, if you quit your job and now it is solely up to you to determine your level of productivity for the day, and you're not good at motivating yourself, then it can be kind of hard to like sit down and focus and actually work. You don't have anybody standing over your shoulder, you don't have anybody checking behind you to make sure you're doing your work correctly. So you have to be self-motivated, or have somebody that works with you that can help you with motivation if you want to start your own business. So the dog park was a huge success. I'm sure you can see Mo's back there. He is absolutely exhausted, spent. I'm sure he's gonna he had a great time. We met two other dog owners. I'm just super excited that can be added to pretty much our daily checklist. Like the new post office that we've been going to lately is like right like 5 minutes away from that dog park. So now every day we can go to this Goodwill, go to the post office to drop off packages, and then go to the dog park with Mo's. Maybe not every day, but 3-4 days a week. That'll definitely be doable. I'm excited to add this to our schedule. We got home from the dog park a few hours ago, had to pack up some more orders. Haley has been out here listing for the last hour or so, and I wanted to end with one more thing about working together as full-time resellers and YouTubers that could be a pro or a con depending on your personality and situation. And that is the fact that if you're a husband and wife team working together in the same job, we're together all the time. Like it's great for us. Like we both enjoy working with each other. We're husband and wife. We love each other. This is awesome. But that also depends on like your own personality. Like I think it's important to like have time away for like, I still want to go play golf in the mornings, and Haley, she's maybe going to a second week of the church camp we just went to like 2 weeks ago. She may be going to the last week of that this summer, and that'll be a week apart from us. I think having some time away is good and healthy for any marriage. But some spouses, maybe you are one, maybe you're not, they just don't work well together. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if this is something you want to try out full time. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. We wanted to just give you kind of behind the scenes look about what the business is looking like so far, and give you our personal opinions on the pros and cons. And while we haven't been doing this full time together for very long, just over a month, and I'm not claiming to have everything figured out, but so far the pros far outweigh the cons. Yes, the health insurance is expensive and we don't have co-workers, but the freedom and the happiness and being able to be with the person that you love 24/7, all those are just wonderful things in our opinion. So overall, this whole operation has been a huge blessing for both of us, and the decision that we made for Haley to quit her job and join me full time has been one of the best decisions we have made as a married couple. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, take a couple seconds and hit that like button down below. It's totally free and really helps us out a ton. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button for more content just like this. Thank you guys again for watching. You're the best, and we'll catch you on the next one.